happens. Well, you see, I've never done it before.
You're doing fine. You've got a lovely touch.
Oh, you're always saying that.
Well, that was great, Nellie. You're a natural. Well, I'll best be off.
Yes, well, I won't forget what you told me when you had me behind there.
Right. And I'll see you in about a week. Yeah. And I don't know how to thank you enough for taking charge here while I'm away.
Well, a friend in need is a friend indeed. And if we don't, we may never pass this way again.
You never spoke a truer word.
Thank you.
Ta-ra, then.
Ta-ra, then. I'll just have a practice pull before we all do. Let's see. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were stood standing behind me, you know, getting an eyeful.
I want an eyeful. I can't look at me.
Oh, yes. Well, I'll soon get... No, perhaps I better have two.
Doing. Oh, do you know, I just can't think why the landlord asked you to take care of the spread eagle for him while he was away. I mean, why didn't he let me take charge?
Well, I'm sure he's casting no nasturtiums on you, you know, Beryl. But, I mean, he just didn't want anybody to get their fingers trapped in the till.
Oh, meaning that I would?
Well, I mean, you must admit, Beryl, you'd have to be careful not to get anything trapped in it.
I'll just go and change this wet blouse.
Yes. I better mop this floor up.
It's so nice to go travelling in Blackburn, Burnley and Cone. It's so nice to go travelling.
Ah, where's Big Beryl, who won first prize in the Barmaid of the Year competition? Ah, that's my Beryl. I'd recognise that welcoming smile anywhere. Come on, Beryl, you know that anti-ATC line. Let's have a few pints before I go home and face that old Maddock Nelly. Bloody Nora.
No, it's bloody Nelly. And what do you mean? Calling me bottom and smacking me haddock.
Just a minute. I'm in the right place. I'm not seeing things. I've not had a drink yet. This is the Spread Eagle, and you are our Nelly.
Now, of course I'm your Nelly. What do you mean the spread...
Well, you could be Big Beryl after she refused to serve a drink to a witch doctor.
No, well, you're wrong there as well. I'm here to look after this pub for the next few days.
What, you? The licensee?
No, more like the licensor. Well, you see, Mr. Ramsden's had a bereavement, and he's asked me to look after the pub because he knows I'm the only one that will not suck the profits.
Oh, well, Nelly. You mean to tell me every time I want to get away from you every night, I've got to stop at home?
Oh, I thought you could come down here every night and be of some disservice to me, you know. Sort of, make yourself useless.
Oh, well, that's all right. That's all right. I'll start with a soft drink. Now, what will I have?
I'll tell you what you'll have. Nout.
I've got a slate here.
Oh, hello, Miss Nelly.
What are you doing here? I left you with 14 women under you. You were supposed to keep them pickling.
Well, I know, Miss Nelly, but without you there to boss me about, I let myself off early.
Oh, I don't know.
Hey, everyone with me, Eli?
Stan, you're a prince of a man. 2 pints, Nelly. Oh, and 1 for Stan.
Oh, no. I'm not serving him. He's not supping on my time.
Hello, Mr. Nelly. Can I have a Bloody Mary?
No, you bloody can't.
Let him have his buy us a drink, Nelly.
The landlord said it was my prerogative to serve who I like. Well, I don't like, so you can go where you like.
Come on, lads, let's sit down here. There must be somebody's coming that she'll serve. Bloody hell. It's the vampire lovers. Not going to expect Walter to get his hand down. You never know what he might find.
Hello, Lily, Walter. You look a bit puffed, Walter. Has he been running? Jogging? Is it true he's joined the Middleton Harriers?
No, not quite. But it is a fact that he seems to have found his second wind.
Oh, I'm glad of that, because I know you've been looking for it for a long time.
As a matter of fact, there's something I want a word in your ear about.
Oh, yeah?
About
Yeah. Well, it's all right, Walter. We're not talking about you. You just stay there. Come along to the end of the counter. We'll be out of his ear sight, you see, but we can still keep it in our eye shot, you see. Oh, just a second. Beryl.
Yeah?
Give Walter anything he likes, will you?
Anything?
Well, anything you think he can handle.
Well, what do you fancy, love? I'll bet you do. How's about half a bitter to be getting on with?
Oh, look at you, Walter, smiling away. Oh, look at his little face. Oh, smiling with that, full of exuberance.
Hey, I'm not so sure he should be having that.
Oh, don't be silly. It's only half a pint, That can not do him any harm. The way your Walter drinks, that'll last him all night. Where do you think that went?
Hey, I hope he hasn't spilt it down his trousers.
Well, it'll not matter so much if he has. It'll not be noticed. Well, what was all the trouble about then?
Well, we're having a bit of trouble with his compensation.
Oh, you mean that money you should have had when you got run over with that wheelbarrow, in Eaton Park? Oh, poor Walter. Yes, you told me about that. But you said he was going to have it all out in front of the tribunal.
That's right. Well, he did. That went down same place.
Well, if it did, has he been?
Yes, he has.
Well, I'm glad, because otherwise he'd be overflowing.
Hey, I say, this is getting us nowhere at all, I have to get him on pints.
Oh, on pints now, are we?
Then the doctor turned round and said it was as good as new.
Well, you knew different to that, didn't you? That's a pint.
Of course, he hasn't had to put up with it as long as I have, has he?
No, that's very true. That was a pint.
Oh, heck, I'm not going to get any sleep tonight.
Neither will your Walter. He'll be up and down like a jack-in-a-box. Hey, Beryl, no more orders over there, Not until further notice. And then what does he do?
Well, he,
Oh, knickers, that's torn it.
Who's torn the knickers?
Hang on, I've got an idea. Beryl.
Hey, are you all right, Mr. Eli?
Yes, we'll all be all right in a minute. Hang about.
Ooh, what, with the lights still on? Oh, don't tell me any more. I can't listen to it. And then what does he do?
Pledge?
Oh, yes. Remember where we were and then tell me all about it after, will you? Yes, what do you want?
The bitter barrel's run dry.
No wonder the way he's been hammering at it. Well, there's only one thing, Beryl. You better get hold of the barrel and take it down to the brewers and ask them to fill it up again, will you?
You not need knackered old nose bag. It's a barrel, not a jug. You've got more barrels down there. You've got to connect a new pipe.
Well, I don't know what to do.
Hang on, I'll try and get you a volunteer. I've got one.
Ooh.
Me.
And me.
And me.
There you are, I've got 3 of them for you, eh? Come on, lads, there's work to be done. Yo-ho, yo-ho, and off to work we go.
Oh, our Eli's not bad, really. Sometimes he's almost like a brother to me.
Well, that's it.
There you are.
That's no good to me. Give me a bucket.
Here's a bucket, Mr. Eli.
We'll have a right drink now.
There's still none coming through, Miss Nellie.
Some for you. A right drink, Stan.
Miles gone off now. I'm going to go down there and see what's up.
Aye, conga. Aye, conga.
Stop it off! Out! Hey, what are you doing? No more for him. Get off! suitor, you. Lily, come on, get off home. Hey, just keep your hands off our Lily tonight. And you too, very good, Vera. You should have been at home instead of sat sitting supping here into a state of stupefaction. Go on, get gone. Go on, the two of you. And you, with that moped parked outside. You've only breathed into that packet of crisps and they've gone green. Go on, get gone. Go on, out you go.
Hey, Ellie. What the hell's up with you? K-line or something? They can't chuck all customers out.
Well, can't I, eh? They've done nothing but sat sitting something here all night. Come on, get out of it, lot of it. Come on. You and all, come on, out. I'm not joking, get out.
Lily, come here.
Get out of you.
Hey, come here. You know they're supposed to drink. It is a pub, you know.
Yes, it's a nice pub, too. But the way you're carrying on, you're turning it into a Sodom and Gomorrah. Thank you, Eli.
Think nothing of it. Oh, by the way, while you got it there, chalk me up another packet of fags, will you?
Yeah. You're the only customer I've had in about 3 days.
Well, you know, Nellie, you made one teeny-weeny little error.
Oh, what's that?
It's not usual to chuck the customers out of the pub for drinking. Did Mr. Ramsden not tell you that?
Oh, poor Mr. Ramsden. I mean, I've let him down. Little did he think. When he left here, he was all exposed.
Don't worry, Nellie. I think you've set a new record.
What do you mean?
This is the only pub next to a pickle factory that's ever gone bankrupt. Bloody hell, it's mild and bitter.
Lily, Walter, thank you for coming here. Thank you for your kind parsonage.
Oh, we're not stopping. I only came in to ask a little favour.
Oh, well, if you want a loan, you're too late. It's Lent.
No, well, I was wondering if Walter could use the smallest room in your backyard.
He's got a flaming nerve. I know where he's been since opening time. Up in Queen's Arms, up the street. Hey, Nellie, doing marvellous business to pinch all your trade.
How do you know?
I were in there myself until my bloody money ran out.
No, he has been in there and he wants to get back again.
Well, what the hell's he doing here, then?
Well, I'm just trying to tell you, he can't go there.
Oh. If you come clean, what you mean is he hasn't been.
Well, you see, it's very crowded in the Queen's Arms, and I were frightened to let him go there in case he got knocked over.
What you mean is they're doing such good business there isn't a dry seat in the house.
My own family. It's an act of lechery. And you, Walter, where's he gone? That's bad manners to out like that.
It'd have been worse manners if he'd have stayed.
Oh, how am I going to get those customers back? Oh, I'd go to any lengths.
Nellie, do you mean that? Go to any lengths?
Well, as long as it was honourable, decent and, pure.
Why don't you get a stripper in?
Yeah, oh, yes, I could. What do you mean? Well, you know those that prance about with nothing on? Doing the dance of the 7 veils?
We might get one that does the dance of the 7 beer mats. All the pubs are at it now, you know, they have lunchtime sessions.
You mean they start sitting there watching that and then they go home and eat their dinner?
Well, it makes them hungry. Better still, it makes them thirsty. They can't stop the tongues hanging out.
Where are we going to get one? I mean, you have to rent one, don't you? And we've got no money.
Well, I don't know. The customers that come in here will be satisfied with any old boiler.
I agree.
So how are you fixed?
I'm no Gypsy Rosie O'Grady. I'm not standing there, Burr, so there.
Well, it's you that chucked the customers out.
Yes, but I'm not getting them off to get them in.
No. I didn't think you would somehow. I mean, when you go to the laundrette to do your smalls, young blackout material of a washing machine window.
I'm not having any Harry, Tom or Dick looking at my bloomers whizzing round.
Well, I don't know we can get to do it.
Neither do I.
No.
I don't know.
You are?
Oh, don't forget that when I went to dancing classes over at Co-op Hall, I got me bronze in free movement.
Oh, come off it, Lily. We want a sex kit, not a bloody mangy moggy.
Well, for that, Eli Pledge, I wouldn't do it now to save your life.
I don't know. Who are we going to get them?
Of course. Been staring us in the face all the time. Come on, Beryl. We've been close 15 minutes. You haven't got your cardigan off yet.
I can't bring myself to do it, not with them sat there.
Look, our Eli's only dragged this lot in here so he could have a live audience.
Well, an audience anyway. Just to get you in the mood, you know.
Get him off.
Get him in.
If you ask me, she hasn't got what it takes.
Well, if she has, she's keeping it to herself. I reckon women who do things like that in public, you know, take away the mystery of it.
You mean, to a man, a woman's body ought to be like a mystery to her?
Well, I don't know about that. But I think he shouldn't know where he's going till he's been. Not you, Walter. We know you've been.
Come on, Beryl. Let's try it again. Oh, Nellie, will you play something different this time? We'll never get her in the mood if you keep playing Onward Christian Soldier.
Let's see now. Not that, no. What about that? No. What about this? When you hear me call.
You'll have the bloody mountains here in a minute.
There's no pleasing you at all.
Dad, put that record on. Get that old record on. Now, Beryl, no, don't put your coat back on. It's taken me 3 hours to get it on. Come on, stay right. Watch me, Beryl, watch me. Get it? Stuck your knit.
Your Eli's not bad at it.
How do you know?
I mean...
Oh, I see. Well, he should be. He's been all over the world, you know. And lots of other places as well.
Well, why don't you get him to do it?
What, you mean dress him up like that Donny LaRude?
Good, sir. Now, for an encore, I'd like all your names and addresses.
What for?
Have you anything to say about being on licensed premises after time?
Yes, we have, officer.
What?
Would you like a drink?
Shouldn't have said that, you silly thing. You've got his word. Excuse me. I'll be able to explain, officer. You see, what happened was he wanted her to do it for him. But he didn't want her to do it for them. So he tried to make her do it for anybody who might be around at the time, you see. Oh, hell.
Well, I think that's helped a lot, Nellie. There's just one thing now you can do to get yourself out of trouble with the police.
What's that?
Plead bloody insanity.
You and your big ideas about making Beryl into a neurotic dancer. It was a good thing the magistrates only bent us over.
Bound us over.
Well, you were bent over, all right, when you were knelt kneeling, asking for mercy. And that was only to the Commissioner.
You got a flaming nerve, you have. If you hadn't tried to get customers in Spread Eagle to go on wagon, we wouldn't have finished up in Black Maria.
Oh, that Mr. Ramsden. What am I going to do about him losing all his customers? What's he going to say?
Hello? Well, now's your chance to find out. Hey up, it's Ramsden.
Oh. Hello, Mr. Ramsden. Did you enjoy your funeral? What? No, I don't. No, I've got no idea, Mr. Ramsden. No, I haven't. No, I could. I'm now Eli could. Yes. No, yes. Well, I don't know. Yes, Mr. Ramsden. No, Mr. Ramsden. Goodbye, Mr. Ramsden. That was Mr. Ramsden.
Well, come on. What did he say? Is he going to sue you for turning this pub into a disaster area?
No, he isn't. And it didn't. No, it must be crowded out. I couldn't hear anything he was saying hardly, for the rattle of glasses, you know, and I'm shouting, get 'em off, get 'em off!
You were shouting, get him off to old Ramsden?
No, that was to Big Beryl. She was doing a striptease. Place was packed.
I don't believe it. We couldn't even get her to take a false eyelashes off for us.
No, well, you see, he appealed to her better nature. He offered her money.
Well, she always had her principles, that girl, you know. I must try and get down there tonight and catch the show.
It's no use. Police have stepped in.
They've stopped Big Beryl doing it?
Oh, no. They want Big Beryl to do a striptease for the police stag night, you see. That's what Mr. Ramsden was phoning about, you see. He wants a replacement.
He's crackers. He'll never get a replacement at this late date.
Well, he said, if we get him a replacement, he'll wipe your slate clean.
Hey, and if we don't get him a replacement?
He'll wipe the floor with us. What are we going to do?
I'll tell you what we're going to do. Emigrate. Leave the country. With the following wind, we can be in Isle of Man by midnight. Come on.
Just a minute, just a minute. If Mr. Ramsden wants a replacement, he shall have a replacement.
How?
Leave it to little Nellie. Yoo-hoo! Mr. Ramsden! I've got your replacement.
Oh? Well, where is she?
Here she is, direct from her abdominal success in the Starlight Room in Gas Street. Mademoiselle Fifi La Frou-Frou.
Well, pleased to meet you.
Not too close. This lady was brought up in a convent. Kindly do not squeeze the fruit unless you intend to buy.
If she performs as good as she looks, I'm buying.
Well, if you go in the concert room, Mademoiselle will show you all she's got. I mean, all she has to offer. Voulez-vous, entrez-vous into the concert room, frou-frou.
Murky.
No, this way. That's right.
Back to what you've done.
I couldn't help
Get
it.
off me, you think you're so funny. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, that's how it all happens. Well, you see, I've never done it before.
You're doing fine. You've got a lovely touch.
You're always saying that.
Well, that was great, Nellie. You're a natural. Well, I'd best be off.
Yes, well, I won't forget what you told me when you had me behind there.
And I'll see you in about a week. And I don't know how to thank you enough for taking charge here while I'm away.
Well, a friend in need is a friend indeed. And if we don't, we may never pass this way again.
You never spoke a truer word.
Thank you.
Ta-ra, then.
Ta-ra, then. I'll just have a practice pull before we all leave. Let's see. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were stood standing behind me, you know, getting an eyeful.
I want an eyeful. I can't look at me.
Oh, yes, well, I'll soon get... No, perhaps I better have two.
What are you doing? Oh, do you know, I just can't think why the landlord asked you to take care of the spread eagle for him while he was away. I mean, why didn't he let me take charge?
Well, I'm sure he's casting no nasturtiums on you, you know, Beryl. But, I mean, he just didn't want anybody to get their fingers trapped in the till.
Oh, meaning that I would?
Well, I mean, you must admit, Beryl, you'd have to be careful not to get anything trapped in the till.
I'll just go and change this wet blouse.
Yes. I better mop this floor up.
It's so nice to go travelling in Blackburn, Burnley and Cone. It's so nice to go travelling.
Now, where's Big Beryl, who won first prize in the Barmaid of the Year competition? Ah, that's my Beryl. I'd recognise that welcoming smile anywhere. Come on, Beryl, you know that handshake. You see